Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at the InfoTrac database. I'm going to go ahead and click on the icon for InfoTrac to open it up. Now, one of the things that you're immediately going to see is this long list. What I want you to understand about the InfoTrac link is that it is kind of the umbrella under which are more than 20 individual databases. Each of these blue links represents an individual database, some of which are very specific, World History Collection or World War and Terrorism. Others are going to be more general, like Academic OneFile or Gale Virtual Reference Center. The other thing you'll notice is that right now, most of them have check marks in front of them. We're going to leave it that way for this particular assignment. There will be many other times in your research experience as a high school student where we will focus in on one or two specific databases because of their relevance to the project. But we're just going to leave them all checked for today. Another important thing for you to know is that the search box right here where it says find, you are never going to use this search box, all right? I do not want you to search from here. I want you always to click on this continue button and come into the Power Search interface, all right? This is what allows you to search all of those checked individual databases simultaneously. InfoTrac is a much more complex database than maybe others you've looked at like Research in Context. It also contains significantly more articles. Like if we look right here, we've got 342 million articles. So because of this, there actually are a variety of different ways in which you can search in InfoTrac. For this particular assignment, we are only going to look at one of those search methods, and that's because it's the one that I find students find to make the most sense to them. All right, it's the one that students are drawn to even after I've shown them the other 3 or 4 ways in which they can search. All right, so to access the way that we're going to search for this assignment, you're going to look at this landing page, and you're going to see down here in the bottom left corner where it says Topic Finder, and I'm going to click to go into Topic Finder. All right, Topic Finder has its own search box, and into that search box, I am going to type bullying. And right now it's searching. All right, this display is the tile display. All right, for some of you, this may make sense. I find for most students, they prefer the wheel version, so I'm going to switch to that. To use this wheel, think of it this way. Your topic, bullying, is what's here in the middle. This wheel has broken bullying down into different subtopics. All right. Oftentimes for students, one of the most difficult things about researching is narrowing the topic down so that you're dealing with a manageable number of articles. This really works well for that. I'm going to look at cyberbullying here. And when I click on cyberbullying, what I want you to watch is what happens here on the results, in the results column. So I'm going to click cyberbullying. And instantaneously, I now have 29 articles about cyberbullying versus probably the 4,000 or more that I had just about bullying. So here they all are listed. The blue link takes me to the article. Underneath each blue link is a brief summary of those articles. Please do read those summaries. They're very useful, and they can help you make some at least initial decisions about which articles that you want to start with. I'm looking, and what do I want? Oh, I see this one. Technology provides new forms of bullying. To me, that really fits well with cyberbullying. So I'm going to click on the blue link to go into the article. This page, this results page or article page, excuse me, should look very familiar to you because the other databases have this same layout. So I have my article. At the top of the article, I have citation information that I can copy and paste. If I go to the bottom of my article, I also have the same citation information, which I can also copy and paste. Notice that in the bottom citation, you have the URL which you need. All right, in the citation here, the URL is not included, so that would be one drawback of pulling from here. Your search terms are going to be in red, so I always like to kind of scan an article and see, is my search term throughout the article, or is my search term just in 2 or 3 paragraphs? If my search term is only in 2 or 3 paragraphs, that's a good clue to me that, hey, probably I only need to read those 2 or 3 paragraphs. That's where the relevant information is going to be. If the entire article has my search terms, which this one appears to do, then I'm more inclined to go, okay, this is probably a good article because the whole article is about my search terms. Just like in Research in Context, you can also download these articles. All right, so if I click on download, again, I'm already signed into my school Google account, so I can just click download. My article is now saved. All right, to find these articles is a little bit different. We're looking actually for Power Search instead of an InfoTrac folder. So I'm going to go to my drive. And remember, I'm looking for Power Search because that's the mode I'm in. Here's my Power Search folder. So I'm going to open that. And my article started with technology. So again, it's going to be alphabetical. Here's my article. So just like we talked about earlier, I can highlight and make things different colors. I can, insert my own information. This paragraph answers my essential question number 2. All of those kinds of things that help you structure and organize the notes when you're researching. All right, so let's pop back over here. All right, back to Topic Finder right here. All right, I can continue to look at my articles about cyberbullying, or I can go, you know what, I want to get even more streamlined, more focused. I see that one of my subcategories under cyberbullying is high school. So I'm going to click on high school. Notice now it took my earlier number and made it 8. So now I specifically have 8 articles that talk about cyberbullying in high school. Same thing, I can open the article, take a look at it, decide if it looks like it's going to be useful to me, download it, grab my citation, and gather my information that I need to answer my essential questions from there. All right, so quick review how we got here. So I'm going to go all the way back out. I'm going to go back to InfoTrac. Going to remind you that we are always going to click on this Continue button. Once I'm into the Power Search screen, I'm going to click down here in the bottom left where it says Topic Finder. I'm going to type my base term in, and maybe I want to have my base term be cyberbullying. So I'll do that one this time instead of just plain bullying. Again, I recommend switching it to the wheel. And now you can, social network, social media. Now I can narrow from that point. I click on social media. All right, now I'm going to have articles that connect cyberbullying specifically to social media. I can decide cyberbullying specifically to high school. Remember that all of the articles can be downloaded. Don't forget to grab the citations at the end. You're going to find a wealth of information in the InfoTrac database that's going to be really useful for you for this assignment. I think as long as you use the wheels, the topic finder to search, that you're going to find it pretty easy to search and locate articles as well. That's it for today. Thanks.